Good evening. This is Rashad Mitchell coming to you live from my YouTube channel. Like a team on my part series. The professional sports teams that didn't win the championship during that season. This is part 75. And tonight I'll be talking about the 2013 Denver Broncos. Now this team that went all the way to the Super Bowl, something that they could have did in 2012, but they went to the Super Bowl. Despite going to the Super Bowl, they ended up losing to the eventual Super Bowl champion. The Seattle Seahawks had a great defense, who was definitely truly the Legion of Boom at that time. This team had 5 Pro Bowlers on it. So there's Peyton Manning, Demaryius Thomas, Julius Thomas, guard Luis Vasquez, kicker Matt Prater. All pros were Peyton Manning, Demaryius Thomas, Luis Vasquez, and Matt Prater. So the Broncos entered the 2013 season as the favorites to win Super Bowl 48. Now the offseason was dominated by the suspension of All-Pro linebacker Von Miller, as well as injury to the offensive line. But they had received free agents in the offseason like wide receiver Wes Welker, linebacker Sean Phillips, safety Quentin Jammer, cornerback Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie. Those are the guys that made the difference. And the regular season was just a dynamic and dominant season for Peyton Manning. Especially throughout the regular season, he had lots of individual league and franchise records that were setting new NFL records for passing touchdowns and passing yardage, as well as the team setting new NFL records for touchdowns, points scored in a single season. So they definitely was on a roll. They won a third AFC division title, as well as earning a first-round bye and a home field advantage throughout the playoffs for the second consecutive season. They beat the Chargers 24-17 in the divisional round, beat the Patriots 26-16 in the AFC Championship game. Then they faced the Seattle Seahawks in Super Bowl 48, but they lost to the number one ranked defense in the Seahawks. The Broncos had a number one ranked offense. Now, the true saying always been defense wins championships. Offense will sell you tickets, but defense wins championships, and that was proven the case when the Denver Broncos got blown out by a score of 43-8, because the Seahawks' number one ranked defense held the Broncos' number one ranked offense to the lowest scoring output of the season. They only scored eight points. They were also held to below 30 points in all 3 of their playoff games, despite only doing so 3 times during the regular season. Peyton Manning threw 55 touchdowns. O'Shawn Marino had 1,038 yards rushing, 10 touchdowns rushing. Demaryius Thomas had 92 catches for 1,430 yards. Demaryius Thomas had 14 receiving touchdowns. His team was loaded on offense. They just didn't get it done against that Seattle Seahawks defense. So look at what went wrong in the Super Bowl. This Super Bowl was played in New Jersey. It's about New Jersey, MetLife Stadium. 6 years ago on February 2nd, 2014. It all started with, a safety. It was 2-0. On the first snap of the play, offensive snap, the first play of the game, Manny Ramirez, the center of the Broncos, snapped the ball over the head of Peyton Manning and resulted in a safety. And then after that, Stephen Hauschka kicked 2 field goals, one from 31 and 33 yards, respectively, to give the Seahawks an 8-0 lead. So the offense of the Broncos went 3 and out on their second offensive possession. 3 plays into the Broncos' third offensive possession, Manning was intercepted by Seahawks safety Cam Chancellor at the Broncos' 39-yard line toward the end of the first quarter. So early in the second quarter, the Seahawks added to their lead. Marshawn Lynch scored on a 1-yard touchdown. Broncos earned their first down on their next offensive possession at the 10-13 mark of the second quarter. But the Seahawks defense forced another turnover off of Manning. Defensive end Cliff Abel altered a pass by Manning, and it was intercepted by linebacker Malcolm Smith, who ran for a 69-yard touchdown. And it just was a rout. And the Broncos offense drove to the Seahawks 19-yard line 1 minute before halftime and decided to go for a first down. Instead of kick a field goal. However, a short pass from Manning intended for wide receiver Demaryius Thomas was deflected by Abel, fell incomplete. So the Seahawks had a 22-0 lead. So the game was over once Percy Harvin returned a kickoff of 87 yards for a touchdown. It was 29-0. Then it was 36-0. Russell Wilson threw a 23-yard touchdown pass to Jermaine Kearse. Again, it was just total domination by the Seahawks. They were truly the Legion of Boom at that time. And they were just so dominant defensively, and they could not be stopped from that standpoint. So that concludes a look at the 2013 Denver Broncos. Man, they were a team that could have won the championship, but they ran into one of the great defense and also a great team in Seattle Seahawks. They were a great team that year. They had a great defense, definitely. So that concludes part 75 of the professional sports teams that then won the championship during that season. Please like, subscribe to the channel, which you can support. This is Rashad Mitchell coming to you live from my YouTube channel. Until then, talk to you tomorrow.